Folks, good afternoon from Central Monrovia. This is Spoon TV, and I'm Sylvester Churople. The Ministry of Internal Affairs, Republic of Liberia, is presenting 15 pickups to the superintendents across Liberia, the 15 political divisions or counties. So, according to the Ministry of Internal Affairs, these pickups, 15 pickups, were bought by the Liberian government here in Liberia from Toyota company, and they will be presented further to His Excellency President Joseph Nyomamboakai, who will onwards present these pickups to the superintendents across Liberia, the 15 counties. So those counties include, all of them in the fact, because 15 counties from Monrovia straight to Maryland, Grand Coup, Riverside, Grand Bassa, Bomi, Lofa, Grand Jada, Grand Coup. All of the counties superintendent will be receiving pickup, and according to the Ministry of Internal Affairs, this is to aid the superintendents in making sure they do their work smoothly, have access, especially those superintendents from faraway counties like Grand Coup, Sino, Maryland, Rivergy, to be able to do that work effectively. So we are now leaving Central Monrovia and making a U-turn, 360 cycle of Liberia, Monrovia or Monrovia. From Central Monrovia, we are using the Japanese Freeway Road, passing through New Georgia, Bannersville, Red Light, ELWA Junction, Congo Town, Singer, and then our final destination will be at the mansion on Capitol Hill, the official seat of the president. So yes, welcome to it. Sylvester Churople is money, and because we don't have more details about these vehicles, though we have made several attempts to get more details, including how the procurement was made, how much we couldn't get such information, but we will keep you posted as we move on with this tour. So currently we are just around the Valtown belt. We are around the Valtown belt. So yes, while we do this, I'll be chatting with my colleague. We are a group of journalists on this exercise, and I have my colleagues from OKFM, Prime FM, and other media institutions that are part of this tour. So as we go along, we'll be chatting with them. But this is a similar thing if you saw our live coverage as it relates to the Yellow Machine, where we tour from Freeport to Bannersville, Red Light, Congo Town, and then back to the barrack. This is similar thing. But I have with me my colleague Nyanti Togba from OKFM, and we all will be sharing our analysis as we tour this. Nyanti, welcome. The Ministry of Internal Affairs is now touring these pickers from Central Monrovia, and we are making a 360-degree passing through the Ghana Strait Belt, Red Light, EOW Junction, Congo Town, Single, and then back to the Executive Mansion. How do you see this as we tour?
Well, I think as we learned from authorities of the Ministry of Internal Affairs that this is a part of the decentralization process where there is this instrument currently at the level of the Senate where the Ministry of Internal Affairs will be changed to the Ministry of Local Government, meaning so they will repeal that act creating the Ministry of Internal Affairs to the Ministry of Local Government. And as part of the decentralization drive, it's about ensuring that each of the superintendents from the 15 counties get some level of vehicle mobility in terms of moving to their different constituencies, getting to the hard-to-reach places within the county. So today, in the word of the Internal Affairs Minister, that they procured a lot of the vehicle. But one of the things that we yet to get from them is the startup. We're just being told that it's the government that purchased the vehicle through Toyota, brought in these, I think, 15 pickers. But we cannot say what are the terms and conditions, how much these vehicles were bought for. But all that the Ministry, we hope that the Ministry of Internal Affairs will give more detail with regards to what is being paraded at the moment. And we've been told that later on that the President is expected to turn this vehicle over to the superintendent of the different counties. I'm quite sure that I did see a lot of them. The superintendent for Nimba, the superintendent for Monrovia, and other officials for the different counties are all here in attendance. And I'm quite sure that there's a ceremony that we've been told that will take place at the Ministry of State, that is the Executive Mansion, where the President will officially turn over this vehicle to the superintendent. And so basically these are just the little information that we get with regards to this vehicle, as to what will be done, what are the different arrangements, because mind you, Liberians will also want to be aware about the different arrangement behind these vehicles as well. But again, according to the Ministry of Internal Affairs, this is about buttressing the efforts of the different superintendents, and the different institutions has been able to help to get the different government personnel, those who are working at the different counties. Like the last time we saw the Ministry of Justice do same to the different county attorney as well, and today the Ministry of Internal Affairs is also doing same to the different the superintendent across the 15 counties. So this is where it is, and this is what we are following. And according to the ministry, they're doing a tour where they will get to the Executive Mansion, where the President will officially present this vehicle to the superintendent of the 15 counties.
Most definitely, Nyanti Togba of OKFM, we are on this same tour. So you just listen to my colleague, media colleague. We are unable to tell you exactly the terms and conditions of these pickups, but we quite sure that the ministry doing the official turning over ceremony when the President himself, His Excellency President Boakai, will be forming part, will tell the public as to how these pickups were procured. So we are here and we are taking you through. Nanti, one thing in the comment section, we saw the same thing during the quote-unquote yellow machine when we toured from Freeport of Monrovia, May 360 with these yellow machine and passing through Ghana'sville, Red Light, Congo Town, Single, and then finally to the barrack. This time around, we are leaving the GSA, passing through the Freeport of Monrovia, Ghana'sville, Red Light, and then the Sin train. People are saying, why would the government, continue to make, such parades? What do you think, Nati? I know you are a journalist, and maybe through your observation, what could be the sole purpose?
Well, India believe that they know what they are doing, and again, these are just logistics that will go to the direct beneficiary, and I'm quite sure that a lot more things especially need to be done, especially that the government has taken over since 1 year has passed, and Liberians are eager about the different development initiatives in terms of road infrastructure, in terms of different things that should be done to better the living condition of the people, especially in the country. So especially that vehicle have been purchased go directly to the main beneficiary as well, and especially spending a lesser spending not a huge cash to procure vehicle, but rather a vehicle that can be used, because I think all of these
are you saying, is it because the vehicles are going to be used by superintendent, that's why the ministry is doing parade with these pickups? Because that's the question I ask you. What do you think the ministry is doing parade with these pickups?
I think that they know India, they know what they are doing, because when I got the information, I was concerned as to whether they were doing the donation instantly, but then I got the news that they were parading to go to the executive mansion, and as it stands that we are just approaching the Liberia Petroleum Refinery Company, LPRC, along the Bushra Island where we are, and the team will go to the executive mansion to do the presentation. And
most definitely.
We started off from the General Services Agency where the vehicles were parked, and as a matter of fact, that they've already labeled this vehicle with the different county, the different inscriptions. Names are already being placed on these vehicles that will be presented to the different county. For instance, Magidi, Grand Bassa, Lo-Fi, Monrovia, and their superintendent are here. So I know there are a whole lot of things. All we continue to say that Liberians can no longer wait, especially that they want to see a lot of the good things happening for them. They want to see the road face, especially in the southeast, the road face in the places like Grand Bassa, Grand Cayman. So a lot, especially
so you can't call one or two counties without Grand Bassa, right?
Yeah, so
because you have a Grand Bassa.
Yeah, so I mean that's what needs to be done.
Right.
That's what needs to be done.
But on the other hand, I think, Nyanti, it is very, very good and necessary that these vehicles are purchased by the Liberian government to assist the various superintendents of our counties, for their smooth operation of work. Because imagine once we enter rainy season, you will realize that a superintendent from Gwenku, Sino, coming Monrovia for official duty. And if that superintendent does not have, a strong vehicle, to make his or her way to Monrovia, it takes time, because he or she has to go with a private car or a commercial car like bus or taxi. But with these pickups now, which of course they look very strong, I think it is a boost to the superintendents of the various counties when they are, when these pickups are turned over to them. So that's the positive thing about this initiative. All right, it is a very good one, but Liberians are just concerned why would the Liberian government, parade with these pickups. Maybe it is the government own ways of advertising or making the public aware that yes, indeed the government is working, or the Ministry of Internal Affairs is care about its workers, the superintendent. They have to be in good condition, or I don't know really, but that's how it seems to be. But we are just around the free port of Monrovia, though. Yeah. So we keep moving. We just started this journey. Left the GSA headquarters in Central Monrovia, and we are just around the free port of Monrovia. We are heading to Jamaica Road, and then Battery Factory, Topo Village, New Georgia Junction, Supermarket, Bannersville, Chikisu Factory, Black Gina, and of course we keep moving. 72nd,
and then you burn through to you're going towards Boulevard Junction.
Yeah.
Boulevard, the 540 area, the Famuma House, and then automatically move on to Cinco, and then later on to the Executive Mansion. So I think that's what the team is actually doing. I'm quite sure that they're waiting for instruction. Allow the one vehicles to land up, and that's what they are doing.
Right.
So this is initiatives that the Ministry of Internal Affairs has done, because a lot of the institutions have started doing this. That the Ministry of Justice quite recently provided vehicles to all of the county attorney within the different county. That is, the county attorney are the one that represent the Minister of Justice in the county, and he's the head of the joint security within the county. But similar is also being done to the superintendent that controls the entire affairs of the county. That is the vice jury. They monitors the affairs within the county on behalf of the president. Just the county saying that this is my president. So that's what is happening here today. That the Ministry of Internal Affairs now providing these vehicles to the superintendent who are represented here. And as we're being told that the president will provide these, will give these 20 vehicles over to the superintendent of the different counties, and that's why it is at the moment.
Exactly. But one thing we don't know whether it is the very first time for the Ministry of Internal Affairs to give vehicles simultaneously across the 50 counties of Liberia superintendent, for which they are making such parade. That will be disclosed maybe during the official turning over ceremony this initiative. But folks, we are still here live, and we just around the free port of Monrovia. These vehicles that you are seeing are being bought by the Liberian government from Toyota. Toyota actually did the procurement of these vehicles, but the Liberian government take the payment of these pickups. So for how much, we don't know, and we are hoping to be told subsequently, perhaps during the official turning over ceremony. And we are also curious to know how these pickups were procured. What are the processes of getting these pickups? Has the Liberian government, been planning about this, or it was just, something? Yeah. So we keep moving. A very great initiative by the Liberian government through the Ministry of Internal Affairs to see the hard work of superintendents across Liberia, 15 counties. And this also is a motivation for the various superintendents to do extra or go extra in their workings. And it is also a boost to them. So, as we go on, perhaps we'll be talking to any of the administrators from the Ministry of Internal Affairs to be able to bring up to speed, chat with us about these pickups. Alright, so there we go. This is Spoon TV and I'm Sylvester Chidoplay. Kindly stay with us. So the Minister of Internal Affairs, Minister Francis Yamale, is leading this parade, if I would say. And we are on the Jamaica Road Bridge. We fast forward approaching Battery Factory, after which we'll be hitting New Georgia Junction and onwards. So, one of the things I have noticed so far, different from the yellow machine, is that I have not seen any photo of the president on any of these pickups. But these pickups bear the government of Liberia plates, and it is totally different from the yellow machine saga, where we saw the president of the Republic of Liberia photos were on the machines. This time around, it is totally different. There is no photo. I'm not even seeing the minister's photo on these vehicles. Without the president, only the Liberian government. And perhaps, they have been strategically placed, but I have not seen such. Alright, so on we go. So we are around Topo village now. The Liberian government, the update here is the Liberian government has purchased 15 Toyota pickups, and they are meant for superintendents from the 15 counties of Liberia. All 15 county superintendents will receive these pickups, each of them 1 to 1. So the people of Maryland, your superintendent will be receiving a pickup. The people of Refugee, Grand Coup, Sino, Riverside, Grand Jada, Grand Bassa, Bomi, Kakata, Lofa, Grand Kibman, Maserati, Bapulu. Your superintendent will receive one of these pickups in Neighbor County. So again, Spoon TV, Sylvester Chudoplay, please kindly stay with us as we move on. We are around the Chocolate City Junction, almost to New Georgia Junction. In Ghannasville. Our final destination is the President's Office, the Executive Mansion. There where we are heading, that's according to the Ministry of Internal Affairs. We begin this journey from the GSA in central Monrovia, just around the the UN draft. Just around New Georgia Junction, Hilton Supermarket. Banyati, as you go along, I know you observe we didn't stay long, just around the Freeport. Is it because of the ongoing construction or pavement of the road? Or maybe there's just no traffic?
Maybe we have the police that is actually leading this vehicle that leading the parade. That whenever you have vehicles, a police vehicle that blow the siren, people will be aware that either it's an emergency and they will have to leave the road. So that's what we see. We are moving, and besides that, there is not a huge traffic on the road. So the vehicles are moving quite faster. We hope that we can reach a bit earlier so that the donation can,
the
presentation can be done, and then automatically we are all dismissed.
Exactly. So we are just around supermarket, Ghannasville Supermarket. Ghannasville Supermarket is where we are now. Moving fast forward to Ghannasville Junction. So yeah, the Ministry of Internal Affairs is leading this team. This is a parade presentation, if I would say. That's the correct parade presentation. Because we did this parade and then we will end up with a presentation of these papers, which will be done officially by His Excellency President Boakai at the mansion. So we are making a 360. We don't know how much these vehicles cost, but we have been told that they are being purchased by the Liberian government from Toyota. And I'm sure the Liberian government will do the disclosure of how much have been spent on these vehicles. Ghannasville Junction is where we are now. pickups seem to be very strong. Very strong pickups. Run very fast, even faster than other pickups. It seems very guaranteed. A very beautiful scene here. Alright, so we keep moving. Liberian government once more doing parade with vehicles. Last time was yellow machine. Today we are here with 15 Toyota pickups. So just around the NTA. What's up, bro? Just around the NTA. Yes, indeed, congratulations to superintendents of the various counties. You now have or will be receiving a pickup entitled to you to aid you in your working. And according to the Ministry of Internal Affairs, these are brand new vehicles with plastic. Minister Francis Nyamale of the Ministry of Internal Affairs is leading this convoy, and we are heading to the Executive Mansion on Capitol Hill. However, we are just around Stevie Tower. We are just around the Stevie Tower belt, almost on the bridge. So this is a certain news for the superintendents and their people, and that subsequently reflects the entire country in terms of citizens. Because one, your superintendent of the county receives a vehicle, that automatically means that he or she will be accessible to you at any time for local governance. There will be no excuse for superintendents whenever they are called for official duty. So folks, thanks so very kindly for joining us. We are just almost a few feet to 72nd Junction. I'm quite sure we might be using the 72nd Road, pass through Boulevard, and then Congo Town, Singer, and the capital. Again, the Ministry of Internal Affairs is presenting 15 Toyota pickups to superintendents of the 15 counties of Liberia. But this official turning over ceremony will be done by the President of the Republic of Liberia as the executive marshal where we are heading. Yeah, so stay with us if you can as we make the 360. Alright, so we are moving, passing through red light instead of using the 72nd Road. We are using the red light belt, and I'm sure passing through Tupo Road. Nyanti, you are one of the very, very proactive journalists who normally on top of issues, especially developmental issues, though you speak to other issues. Have you seen in recent times, an agency of government or ministry donating vehicles at the same time across the 15 counties of Liberia? The Ministry of Internal Affairs is doing.
Yeah, as part of what has been happening while we've been witnessing over time is most of the institutions have their supervisors, especially that are in the different counties, like the superintendent in the 15th county, the county attorney, the youth and sport coordinator, the county health team, the county health officer. Also, you also have the educational office, the county education officer. So these are folks that they normally give the vehicles to do the work within the different county. So we've been witnessing. I think this is not extreme things. This is something that every government to come will always do. So for what is happening, this is not the first of the kind. This has been happening. This is just a part of our effort to just provide mobility, especially vehicle to those especially who are working on different government function initiatives within the county, and that's why I think that is happening here.
All right. Yes. It's my colleague Nyati Toba of OKFN. We are all on this trip of parade by the Ministry of Internal Affairs. So folks, we are at Red Light, Painesville. So this is a big boost to superintendents of our 15 counties as they are going to receive these pickups. So red light. We are at red light. Painesville City.
trendybeats.com.
So we just passed through red light and we are now hitting Tupo Road Junction. After Tupo Road we'll be at ELW Junction and then gradually 540 to make our way Single and then Capitol Hill. So Auntie, I know we are on different function, but have you maybe got any information about the rest of the yellow machine to come? Because about 3 days ago, I think I heard something like in a few weeks or days, the Liberian government will be bringing in the rest of the yellow machine to Liberia. Is there any other update for that?
Except what I heard from the Minister of Public Works when he attended the Federation of Rural Transport Union event, where he stated that the yellow machine is still on course, that they will bring this yellow machine as well. You know, the machine issue has been the talk of the town, especially with regards to the procedure, the procurement process. How did the government acquire this yellow machine? And the last time we heard that they dedicated this function to the vice president to go about see how better they can acquire this yellow machine. But unless some of the comments that we continue to hear from the Minister of Public Works, there have not been a definite statement as to when this yellow machine will arrive. Those that we are already aware that there were few buses that arrived here, but we cannot say when exactly this yellow machine will arrive. So, but we are still looking forward to the government will have to account to the Liberian people about every dealings and everything that they have involved with. And we hope that they can inform the Liberian people about all of the different agreements that they will enter to.
Yeah, exactly. So specifics of the rest of the yellow machine is not being given yet. But anyway, you are watching the parade presentation aspect of 15 acres purchased by the Liberian government through the Ministry of Internal Affairs. These vehicles will be presented to superintendents of the 15 counties of Liberia at the grounds of the Executive Mansion. And the President, His Excellency President Wakai, will do the official turning over of these vehicles. Yeah, what's up, bro? Alright, so folks, we are approaching ERWA Junction. We are approaching ERWA Junction. So we are almost around the ERWA Junction, just by LBS, that's the Liberia Broadcasting System, the junction, and just around LBS. Spoon TV and Sylvester Chinoplay. The place can still with us as we do a 360 of this initiative by the Ministry of Internal Affairs. The Liberian government has purchased 15 Toyota pickups to be presented to superintendents of the 50 counties of Liberia. All right. So our journey is getting shorter from GSA head office in central Monrovia, passing through the free port of Monrovia, Ghana's free area, red light. We are now around ERWA Junction, hitting 540, after which we will be in the VP Road area, the Visible Park, Vamuma Junction, Single, and then following Capitol Hill at the grounds of the Executive Mansion where we are heading. So again, stay with us. So normally having vehicles onwards to government officials can be done by donors, international partners, giving vehicles to ministry or officials of government for their small operation. But this is not in the case. The case, the Liberian government itself has purchased these Toyota pickups, and one was present them to superintendents of the various counties. So this is a self-initiative program that you're seeing. So self-sponsored program by the Liberian government. So we are just around the 540 belt, around the Early Johnson Salif Ministerial Complex. And our destination is the executive marshal. Executive marshal is our destination, meaning our distance is getting shorter than it was when we first began. So in about 15 minutes or so, we might be around the mansion for the official takeover ceremony, which will be done by the president. Just Papa Zone 3 Airport. Around Nigeria House. Exactly an hour from the headquarters of the GSA office in central Monrovia, using Freeport, Ghana's Bay area, red light, ELW junction, and then we are almost around the Cali junction. It has gone exactly an hour, and I'm sure in 15 to 20 minutes we will be at the mansion for the official turnover program. So most of the superintendents are part of this convoy, and Yeah, so around the Lone Star, Sir MTN head office, just opposite the CDC headquarters in Congo Town. And we are now hitting Bamuma Junction. But before Bamuma, we have to pass by Invincible Park. Yeah, so we have made significant progress. We are now in Single, just around JFK. Around the 20th Street belt. So, Nyanti, our distance, I think we have made significant progress so far GSA headquarters in central Monrovia, making 360. We are in single now, just almost around 15th Street. It is a significant progress. Now you talk about OKFM. Yeah.
So I think at least we ought to reach there to the executive mansion where these presentation will be made, and then I'm quite sure that officials will have to make clear all of the processes with regards to this vehicle so that the public can get a thorough understanding, because we cannot see on this live as to whether we are in the know of the purchasing of this vehicle. No. We are just here to do this job as well as employee. So again, we are headed to the executive mansion. We hope that most of the duty can be provided as we provide coverage. We just doing our part by providing coverage for artists. This online. The Ministry of Internal Affairs. We are not just far away because the Minister of Internal Affairs is the one here leading this entire process. And all of the county superintendents are all here.
And one thing, I don't know whether they are already seated in their various cars or because I saw all of them, most of them in fact, are the GSA headquarters. And I mean, they were forming part of that convoy. Are they in one vehicle or in a already respective, pickups?
Because for the fact that what we understand from the Minister of Internal Affairs, that he wanted the vehicle to be in order, starting from alphabetical order, from bombing bomb and so on. But then I saw Warrington Bryant, who is the superintendent for Monrovia
County.
I was just giving instruction for the vehicle to start moving. Whether he got in one of the vehicles, and I saw the superintendent of Nimba. She was also there leading this entire process as well. But whether they are in their official vehicle, we cannot say unless we get to the executive mansion where the official presentation will be made with regards to who receive what. Because these vehicles are already labeled with the different license plates.
Right.
And the different counties' names are already waiting on them. And so these are representative unlike the superintendent of Massa. The superintendent of Massa have since passed also. It's already an active superintendent license.
I love the way you always emphasize on Grand Bassa. Because it is because you are from Grand Bassa.
Yeah, no,
so
I'm just saying for the fact that
you always love the case for Grand Bassa.
Yeah, so I'm just saying for the fact
yes,
that
but I'm kidding though.
I'm just saying for the fact that she will not be here because she passed up and she has been acting in her portfolio will come and take delivery of the vehicle. But as it stands, this is just about doing their own activity within the country, having the means about moving to where they want to go. So this is what the Ministry of Internal Affairs. But just a little more on tomorrow, the Sunday, will be taking out a vote on where they will repeal the legislative instrument that created the Ministry of Internal Affairs to the Ministry of Local Government, meaning so that name will be changed. So
name will be changed to what?
The Ministry of Local Government.
Oh, Internal Affairs, right?
Internal Affairs.
It will be changed to the Ministry of Local Government.
Yeah, so it will not be the Ministry of
Internal Affairs.
Besides that, like you already witnessed that in time past that they used to have the development superintendent portfolio. Now you are seeing it because of the local government act that was sent passed by the legislature in 2018, and that was changed that changed the name for the development superintendent to that of county fiscal officer,
Yeah.
county financial officer, county development officer, and what have you. So these names were changed.
Right.
So this is why it is, and this is why you were saying that the different names have already been changed. So we are just around the
mansion.
the executive mansion, where the official presentation will be made. All of the information that we've been giving are just scanted because we cannot say much about what are the processes behind this vehicle
In terms of procurement.
in terms of the procurement, until the Ministry of Internal Affairs will talk more about this. We'll give more information as to the purchasing of the vehicles and what are the different arrangements as well. But again, that presentation will be done by the president here today. So
Most definitely. So we have arrived at our final destination, which is the executive mansion, the official seat of the president or the presidency. So yeah, I think the security are making
vehicles to move in, where the ceremony will be held right here. So
right.
this is where it is at the moment. Yeah, so that's why we are moving. So we are not even on the premises of the executive mansion.
All right.
Yeah, so where we are at the moment,
We are at the president's office.
yeah, the president's office, where officially this presentation will be made.
Right.
Last of these vehicles that have been brought here, I don't know whether they will be done upstairs or the president will have to come
Downstairs.
But we've now gotten the entire formality with regards to all of these vehicles that have been brought
Right.
as part of the presentation that will be made. But again, they have the protocol, the Ministry of Internal Affairs, the Ministry of States. They will lead all of these processes by ensuring that these vehicles are presented
Exactly.
different counties superintendents. So I think just wait a little bit as we just already around the entrance, and then we'll be allowed to get done all of this back from the vehicle, and then the presentation will be made. But I'm seeing the Minister of Internal Affairs.
So I think we'll get off this vehicle. So folks, we have to go off, come back subsequently when the official program commences here at the grounds of the executive mansion. But as you can see, the pickers are all packed now, and the Minister of Internal Affairs is here.